Honley Male Voice Choir. It's a family.
And I love it. I love coming. Well, to me, it's like an extended family.
Been at Honley Male Voice Choir for 3 years.
About 11 years. Been with the choir 10 years now.
3 years or so that I've been here.
About 2 years. I joined the choir about 5.5 years ago.
I've been in the choir about 6 years.
Just over 13 years.
Been with the choir on and off since 1962.
And it's been the best thing I've done. The best choice I've made to sing in the choir. I just saw a little flyer that was there and I thought, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I saw it and I did it and I had the courage to come along, and it was, for definite, the best thing I've done to be in here with Honley Male Voice Choir.
To come together and to be able to sing in a choir it's a wonderful, a wonderful experience.
Music moves me and has done throughout my life. And I lost my mum when she was in her early 50s. And I say a lot of my music and tuition came from her. So whenever I'm performing with a choir or wherever, in a church setting or in concert, I find that connection really with mum, with family. And it's quite an emotional feeling really, to be part of a group of people making a sound. And it's not just about the notes you sing, but the words you sing, the response of the audience, even the venue sometimes that you're singing in. And it's quite an all-encompassing feeling really.
I think the thing for me is that we're about 60 people now, and I always think, how would we would never have met, I think, as individuals in a club. So we're all come from very different backgrounds, some from all over the country now, even though they live in Yorkshire. But yeah, it's been quite a thing, because it's like I say, it does get under your skin a bit. And when I first started singing, I was really unsure, and they really helped. The newbies, as they call us. So you've always got a load of help, and people are very encouraging. I can't read music, and there's about probably 60-70% of the choir can't read music either. So it's not a prerequisite of joining the choir. So yeah, you get all the encouragement. You get lots of learning tracks to help you learn these things. We have a big repertoire. But for me, we rehearse 50 Tuesdays of the year. So we only have 2 Tuesdays off. So it's every Tuesday you've got something in the diary to look forward to. And then of course we perform, which is why we do all this extra rehearsing. So probably 12-13 times a year we perform in concerts. And it's that sound.
What impresses me, I think, about the male voice repertoire and male voice singing is the variety that the male voice choir can achieve, both in terms of the style of music it can sing, but also the dynamics and the sort of styles of presentation as well. And I think too often people sometimes think the male voice choir is just about hymn music or sacred music or quite serious music. And as you'll have seen in the performances that we've done with Honley, we do a lot of musicals, we do a lot of light entertainment shows. There's real variety in what we do, and real variety in the style of what we do as well.
I think there is a real sense of community about hearing people from the local area sing together. I think some of the things we do reflect that a little bit. So I think we bring a sense of community to the people who come to the concerts. So we've sung in churches, we've sung in hospices, we've sung all in all sorts of different places. And even no matter how hard we're trying, and sometimes we're trying very hard, then you can see the enjoyment on people's faces, and that makes a huge difference. We're kind of connecting with people in a way that doesn't happen in many other types of environment.
The choir is a representation of members of the local community who all come together from, some from far afield. So, there's a real commitment there from some people, and that again is what the choir is about. It's a commitment. But we're there and we sing, and you're representing, Honley. And it's a tradition that goes way back when,
There's a misconception that not everybody can sing, but actually everybody's got a voice. Everybody can tap in somewhere to singing, and singing as a group particularly. It's so beneficial for your health and for your mental well-being, and for us who work alongside this kind of organisation. I would say the health benefits are magnificent. And personally for me, coming in to a rehearsal, doesn't matter what you've been doing during the day, and you can kind of leave it behind and go in and share the music. It taps into emotions, it taps into thoughts and feelings.
For me, it's just to get out of the house and do something different. If you've ever thought about wanting to sing or you'd like to learn how to sing, I would say, anyone can sing. I was told when I was young that I can't sing and I wasn't allowed to join the school choir. And I've done solos with this choir, I've done the lead of a musical. So don't let anybody tell you can't do something. Get out there, give it a go. You don't have to know music, you don't have to know how to sing. You just come, enjoy it, and you learn on the way.
It starts from that thing of when you're reading the piece or looking at the piece, and I don't read music. I'm more of an ear person, learning things by ear, I suppose. But when you're singing the piece, and initially you're sort of singing in your head on your own, and you feel that lone voice in a way, and there is the struggle. But then, when everybody else kicks in, something happens inside, and it's almost like a whoosh of euphoria that you feel that you all of a sudden you're not that lone voice, and then all of a sudden you're part of something, and it's to the left and it's to the right and it's behind, and then yes, it's like, oh, now I get it. Now I understand it.
The one thing that has always been common throughout the whole of my time with Honley Male Voice Choir, it's all been about comradeship. It's all been about enjoying yourself and working together. And one of the comments that people who join the choir, even at this day now, say that the welcome they received, is very impressive. So, and that really is the style of the choir. That's what we are. All together, you're trying to perform a piece of music, and it really does pull you together.
And I think that's one of the beauties of the choir. We have a common interest and a common goal, but we don't just speak about singing, and it's not just about singing. We have lots of social events throughout the year. Those are really good to get to know. You get to know each other, and you get to know different members of the choir, different sections of the choir.
There's so many people here from so many different walks of background. You've got engineers, lawyers, solicitors, gardeners, care assistants, carers for the partners, musicians, landlords, the whole thing, builders, writers. There's a couple of guys who've written books, poets. I work in education myself. And I think, again, that's just a part of it. It's a space in my week on a Tuesday evening where you commune with people that you just wouldn't meet normally, but you get on with them really well. Then why wouldn't you? Do you know what I mean? Because we're all people, so it's everyone,
And we're singing different kinds of songs, different kind of repertoire. We've got an adventurous musical director, a cracking accompanist, and so you can do this. You can sing what are pop songs from the musicals, songs as well as the church. And anyone who's coming to the concert will see that there are folk that are singing those songs with passion for them. I think it's really good that we've got such a wide variety. We're always challenging ourselves. We're always learning. And as soon as we think we've learnt one, whoosh, we're on to the next one.
To see some of the faces, as we're performing, you can see they're really enjoying it.
And we've had an absolutely amazing time. Me and my sister have been crying our eyes.
Yeah, we found the music so emotional, and the gentlemen are absolutely amazing.
If you're thinking about joining, don't think about it for too long. Just come down to Armitage Bridge for 7:30 on a Tuesday night. Just come down. You'll be made very, very welcome. It is a family. It becomes a way of life. And the one question you will ask of yourself is why you've not thought about doing it earlier.